Hey guys, so back for the continuation. So we had stopped at when we were talking about the Iceland and Norway and how they took land in South and Southwest Greenland. So maybe this is why I was thinking the whole thing about the some Europeans being there because of course we all know what Europeans have done anyway. Europeans have taken a lot of land and they've, populated a lot of places as well. So not in the best ways, but they have. Um, so settlers from Iceland and Norway took land in South and Southwest Greenland, and this immigration can be dated rather precisely to 982 AD, thanks to the Icelandic chronicles when Eric the Red set foot in South Greenland. Okay, let's look him up. Let's look him up. Because I need to know about Eric the Red. Okay, so let's get Eric the Red. Okay. Wow. So he was a Viking. Wow. And he was Icelandic. Oh. Let me see. Um. Oh, that's a barbecue and bar. No wonder why. Okay, I was wondering why is there food up there. Um. He didn't discover Greenland. Greenland. Okay. Okay. Eric the Red gave Greenland its name over 1,000 years ago and ushered in the country's Viking era. So he was basically a Viking who was traveling and okay. So let's call it Eric the Red because of his red beard and hair, and perhaps also because of his fiery temper. It is said that he was a particularly hot-headed fellow who, after being exiled from the first Norway and later Iceland, finally settled in Greenland. Okay, Eric the Red saga. According to the sagas, his father was exiled from Norway in 960 AD, and as a result of a number of killings, and Eric's entire family thus settled on Iceland. Here, Eric the Red married whoever her name is, Tijo Hildi, but history now repeated itself and his father's fate also befell Eric. In 1982, he was sentenced to exile from Iceland for 3 years for murder. Well, alright. So supposedly he's famous because, like we read about, he's supposedly discovered Greenland, which I don't believe because I'm pretty sure it was discovered way before he tried and said he discovered it, but whatever. It is for this reason that in the same year he sailed west and discovered a country with an inviting fjord landscape and fertile green valleys. He was extremely impressed with the new country's resources and he returned to Iceland to spread the word of the Greenland. Okay. Okay. Once more from the volcanic island, leading a fleet of 25 ships on course for Greenland. Okay. Alright. Enough on him. I just wanted to know about him because it seemed interesting, but he's Icelandic. Wow. I've never heard of Eric. Never heard of Eric the Red at all. Okay. It's pictures of him. Okay. Okay. He was a Viking, though. That's really awesome. Probably some most likely Scandinavian roots. All right. Okay. So you learn something new every day, don't you? All right. So the Thule culture. The Thule culture, which to me was really cool, the Thule culture presumptively moved into Greenland around 1200 AD. This was the first people to settle all around Greenland, both on the east and the west coast. Greenlanders today are direct descendants of the Thule people, who primarily were a maritime culture, highly specialized in hunting for sea mammals. The last known immigration from Canada took place in around 1860. Many places in Greenland, traces of the last immigrant cultures, in particular the Thule and Norse, can be seen today. And local museums, the National Museum in Nuuk exhibits collections of finds from these cultures. That is really awesome. That is so cool. That is so cool. The last historical evidence of the Norse settlers, who were primarily farmers, was a report of a wedding held in Hivalsi Church in 1408. So we do see a thing of farming. We do see that Norse settlers were farmers and that there was some type of farming. Mainly what I was saying was I don't feel like there was a big habit of farming, or a big influctuation of farming as a big operating system, because of the terrain and because of the cold and because of how the weather works. But there is seen the Norse settlers did have some type of farming technique. The last historical evidence of the Norse settlers, who were primarily farmers, was a report of a wedding held in Hivalsi Church in 1408, as we just read. Archaeological findings indicate that the Norse culture in Greenland disappeared around 1450 AD. Wow, this is very informative. Wow. Okay. Okay. So let's look at some pictures, you guys. Let's look at some pictures of Greenland people. Let me put it in there. Greenland people. Wow, whoever, I think it was Brian told me to look these people up. Thank you, Brian. You really gave an interesting group of people. You really did. These are beautiful people. Look at these people. Wow. It's like the same picture. Wow. And you see how, like, everybody has their own different culture, even in the same in the same place. Like, even in Japan, certain different parts of Japan would even have a different way of doing things. Even in different parts of America, we have different ways of doing things. In Iceland, or Greenland, you have people who all have their own separate little parts of culture, or their culture did certain things to form the way Greenland is today, and that's just so awesome. Wow. Wow, that is beautiful. Wow. All right. Okay. That is really awesome. That is really awesome. Well, all right, guys. So that was it. I'm going to post the websites that I got it from in this video, or maybe in the first video. I'll just make it as a comment and I'll copy and paste them onto the video, because this one's just about to go up. So I'm gonna post it on the first one, and if you want to just do more research, by all means, do it, learn. I feel like this was such a great video because I got to learn myself along with you guys getting to learn. And I got to learn things I didn't know. You learn something new every day. So I enjoyed the video. So, all right, my genealogy queens. Well, I'm gonna do some couple more things before I have to head to work. I'm going to do some schoolwork, some studying, because I have quizzes and stuff coming up. So I'll see you later. Goodbye, guys. It was so good seeing you guys again and doing this, you know, because I haven't done like an actual genealogy video in a long time. So I'm happy. Bye, guys. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I promise you won't be disappointed. Bye, guys.